Jacksonville. Here is Cam Little, ready to get this thing started. And off we go here on Monday night. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. They'll go play action here with Daniels. He'll find his man, Mecole Hardman. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Play action. Here's Daniels. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards. A handoff to Pacheco. And he'll be taken down.
Well, if this opening drive is any indication of how the rest of this game's going to go, it seems this offense is going to be pretty content keeping the ball on the ground. A lot of success here early. Now it sets up 1st and goal.
They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough. But you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
This one caught at the 4. And he got half of what he needed from the 6 to the 3.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
3rd and goal. It's Daniels. That is caught. What a job to keep the play alive. Jawan Johnson. Touchdown, Washington. His first touchdown of the new campaign. York, good on the extra point. And the Commanders will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
All right, Mike, so the NFL is all about answering. So you give up an opening drive touchdown, you fall behind late to start the game, and then your special teams becomes the spark. And this is going to set your offense up with excellent field position to get back and tie this game.
Here's carry number 1 for Travis Etienne. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
So you're on the sideline and you're watching the other team go right down the field and score on their first drive. As a play caller, you have to be careful that it doesn't throw you out of your initial plan coming into the game. They wanted to establish some ground game here early, and that's exactly what they did.
He'll tuck it and take off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Now second down throw for Lawrence. Catch made right side by Thomas.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Now this looks like a design run, and the Jaguars are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. They get the conversion on 3rd and inches.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
They'll run it here with Etienne. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. That is Josh Hines Allen from his defensive end spot to record the sack.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
3rd and long, and here's Daniels. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Duvernay to return. And a nice return there. The offense not good. As much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll give it to ETN to start this drive. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. They'll try and run for the 1st with ETN. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up 4th down.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking 1st down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
Lawrence throwing on 4th down. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Mikey Sainristil.
Those simple routes over the middle, Mike. Well, to the quarterback, they're not always so simple. I'll tell you why. There's a lot of bodies in the middle of the field. There's a lot of traffic. Those windows are hard to navigate the ball through safely. So what happens? Well, you saw it there. It's a prime area for throws to be intercepted.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On play action, Daniels. He's got a receiver wide open, left side. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. You just saw a great example of it here.
Quick throw here is complete.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw, still result in a big game.
On 2nd down, Pacheco. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
You can see the running back. He's waiting patiently for that cutback lane to open, and it just never did. Great job by the defense continuing to string that play out sideways, and they're able to take him down for a loss.
That is hauled in at the 5. And he will get into the end zone. Luke McCaffrey. Touchdown, Commanders. York. Good on the extra point. And the Commanders will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins with a carry from ETN. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. He'll take a shot for Watson. And he will go all the way. Christian Watson, touchdown Jaguars. A beautiful combination in the air there, the pass downfield, and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. First and 10. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Receiver in motion, going right. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down. Third and 2. Here's Daniels. And he will have the first down. He caught it short of the line to gain, but knows right where that marker is, and he's able to pick up that first down.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that first down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercept it. That's the safety, Andre Cisco.
And this is what comes when you decide to attack outside the numbers. You have to have a quarterback that's A, willing to make tough throws, and B, the arm strength to do it. He has the arm. I just think that one was a little too reckless, and they end up with a big interception. There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to...
He gets free. And he's going to take this one all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. He'll start at the 2. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's 1st and 10. on the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And that'll be a pickup of 3. 2nd and 7. Now, faking the give. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. He'll get this just past the 45 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And he'll let it go deep for Johnson.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down. Like, living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This fielded in the end zone. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, Lawrence. He'll let this one go deep for Thomas. And that is incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back. And I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
That one intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. York now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Commanders will even the score. It's now 21-all. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Well, a big play there, and maybe a big break, too. The ball going out of bounds so they keep possession and keep a little bit of this momentum going, Greg.
We see this across the league so much now, Mike. Defenders are getting so good at ripping that ball out. Unfortunately for them, in this case, they got the ball out, but it ended up going out of bounds.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. In motion comes Thomas. Lawrence now to throw on 1st down. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Going up top. And that is incomplete.
Haven't even reached halftime yet, and we see this quarterback just continue to put the ball in harm's way and make bad decisions. He's lucky it didn't add another interception to his stat sheet, and as they approach halftime here, they got to regroup, and he's going to have to make the better decision.
And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Georgia. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie. Here's a handoff to Pacheco. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
And he gets that to Hardman. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Third and short, and it's Daniels. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over. Now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
Here's Pacheco. He's going to lose yardage. How about the defense standing up in the red zone? They'll mark it at the 10. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. Here now, second down and goal. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
So you're a couple inches away from, instead of celebrating a touchdown with your boys on the sideline, you're trotting back to the huddle with your tail between your legs. And that's the fine line between success and failure in the NFL. And the reality is, he knows it, the sideline knows it, the huddle knows it. At this level, you've got to make that play.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. That one taken in, middle of the end zone. K.J. Hamler, touchdown Washington. York, good on the extra point. And the Commanders go up by 7, 28-21. Final 9 seconds of this half, and the kick is away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's Lawrence. Going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
So we have hit halftime here on a Monday night as we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando. Check in with the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in our studios with the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On first down, Lawrence. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. And this will be incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
Yeah, now it's just getting out of control, Mike. I mean, to see him continue to put the ball in harm's way time and time again, it's a little miscommunication. It's a little bad execution. I'm sure it's a little bit of everything. But at the end of the day, the ball is in your hands. You've got to make better decisions with it.
Third down and 9. Now here's Lawrence. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before he can get a return going. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. On the ground, here's Pacheco. Room to run at the 40. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line. Once again, it's Pacheco. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. They'll go play action here with Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Open man is Hamler. He's got it. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
On first and 10, here's Daniels. Now a short one caught by the tight end, Johnson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They put a receiver in motion to the left. Here's a handoff to Pacheco, running left. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
And the Commanders are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with first and goal, this defense certainly has...
Good blocking, and he's in. Isaiah Pacheco Touchdown, Commanders. Now it's York for the PAT. He's got it. And the Commanders will extend this third quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Second down, Lawrence. That's caught over the middle by Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A first down throw for Lawrence. That's the fourth time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Commanders will take over here at their own 12.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Room to run past the 30. Now he's free to midfield. He's to the 10. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 88 yards. Touchdown, Washington. York, good on the extra point. And the Commanders are going to extend their lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Lawrence now. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He'll take a shot for Watson. That is brought in. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in one game. That's his third of the game, his sixth this year. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This is taken in at the goal line. Now an opening past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. Quick throw, taken in, and they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Daniels going to keep it on the zone read. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
A give here to Pacheco. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
On play action, Daniels. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
A run. It's Pacheco. Finding space at the 15. The speed on display. He's in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Washington. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough...
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And the Commanders will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around.
Oh, big hole left side. And he will score. Nicole Hardman. Touchdown, Commanders. York, good on the extra point. And the Commanders will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. On the handoff, it's Etienne. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Lawrence. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And this ball incomplete on third down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush, and it will lead to a turnover on downs. Play action. Here's Daniels. That one is complete to Hardman. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that's...
And he will score again. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Washington. His big night continues. His third touchdown of the game. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike. And they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Lawrence now on second down. That's complete to Etienne. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be second down.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced, and at other times it looks like they've never practiced at all.
Going down the middle of the field, and he's got his tight end. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
These can be tricky situations defensively, right? The game is all but over. Barring something unforeseen, you got this one in the bag, but you still want to finish on a high note. You still want to walk off the field and put an exclamation point on what's pretty much been a dominant performance right from the start.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. Lawrence. The throw on the run is complete. And the Jags are going to be looking at a first and goal. He's out of bounds at the 3-yard line. Throwing is Lawrence. And he's in. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jacksonville. He had the touchdown run earlier. Now add a TD reception.
The extra point is good.
give them credit. They are not mailing this one in. They'll try to get it back with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
They'll run with Pacheco. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
On the handoff, this is Pacheco. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Two minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now a give to Pacheco, running right. And we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. A minute 57 to go in the game. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Off the play fake, here's Daniels. And that is incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. That is caught at the 3. They convert with a gain of 15.
Having the ability to move your running back to the widest receiver, they call those the number 1 receiver, meaning he's the closest to the sideline. It really forces a defense to show their hand. Do we keep a corner out there, and I know it's zone, or do I move a linebacker or safety out there, and now you tell the offense that it's man coverage? So the versatility and the chess piece that is the running back position, it could do so much to help not only the play caller, but also the quarterback.
The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. 70 seconds left to go in this game. From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him,
and he will take it in himself. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Commanders. York now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Commanders will add 1 more onto their big lead.
Commanders 70, Jaguars 35.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Duvernay on the return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Lawrence now to throw on first down. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. Now the Jags will use their third and final timeout. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
On first and 10, Lawrence. He'll get rid of it and complete it. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it. Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball. They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. We do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars will get just a bit closer. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Now Daniels throwing on first and 10. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. The second down throw is incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
Here we go. One final play. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to come up with the late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is